Don't put that on your profile. Hey girl, I'm Nicole and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and you want to learn how to date well, how to not waste time with the wrong man, and how to position yourself to be found by the man of your prayers, then subscribe and hit the notification bell because I'm back making videos every week and I don't want you to miss a thing. So in today's video, we're going to talk all about how to set up your dating profile. Before I jump in, I want to give a quick life update. I finished my Master's in Healthcare Administration degree. Oh, I am so excited. I mean, this has been the most stressful actually 3 years of my life. However, despite the stress, simultaneously, it has been the season in my life where I have received a lot of the blessings and a lot of the things that I have prayed for. So I actually experienced a lot of life-changing events. So dating back to 3 years ago in June of 2016, my husband and I got married. And then in May of 2017, my husband graduated from his master's degree program. And then August of 2017, I started my program. 8 months later, we found out that we were pregnant. And then of course, 9 months after that, I gave birth to the most precious baby ever. And then 3 months after that, my husband and I closed on our first home. Fast forward to now, I'm just graduating in my master's degree program. So it has been a crazy whirlwind of the last 3 years. And I didn't share any of that to brag because my life isn't perfect. It's never been perfect, will never be perfect. My dating experiences weren't perfect and I didn't always make the right choices. However, with God's grace and mercy, with the power of intentionality, with the power of perseverance, and with the power of dedication, I was able to implement strategies to create the lifestyle trajectory of my desires. All that to say, no matter where you are now, no matter what your life looks like now, your life could be remarkably changed in just a few short years. So stay encouraged. And enough of my story. As promised, we're going to jump into how to set up your dating profile. So tip number 1, it sounds like common sense, but it is to only use your first name or a fun username. Tip number 2 is to ensure that your profile is 3/4 about you and only 1/4 about the guy that you're looking for. Sometimes this could be hard to do. So I suggest asking family and friends, how would they describe you? What are your characteristics that they enjoy or appreciate about you? The next step is to include all of your hobbies and passions. It doesn't matter how weird or quirky you may think it is. The key here is to attract the guy that is compatible to you and who likes you, not the person that you are pretending to be. All right, next tip is all about your profile picture. So try to avoid the mirror selfie or the group shot. If you don't have any quality pictures of yourself, recruit one of your family members or friends to take a decent cell phone picture. You don't have to hire a photographer but just a decent quality phone pic will do. Your profile picture should be bright. You want to avoid distractions such as big sunglasses, big hats. However, you definitely should include a picture of your hobby, maybe some travel pictures. Your profile picture is the opportunity to share more about your interests and your hobbies. So you should have 3 different types of pictures on your profile. One should be the headshot, and then you should have more of an action picture, and then the third should be a full body picture. I know as a plus size woman we can be self-conscious about a number of things. However, you don't want to surprise your potential future hubby on your first date. Be upfront with who you are, what you look like, in order to avoid any future embarrassment. My next tip is to not leave anything blank. So if your profile asks for 5 pictures, post 5 pictures and carefully detail out every information that is requested of you. Dating profiles have an algorithm, so in order to be better matched with your future hubby, it's better to fill out everything you can to provide the algorithm with as much information about you as possible. The next tip is to add in details. Take this opportunity to add as much detail as possible. So instead of saying, I like art, maybe share more information, like how many years you've been doing it, which type of media is your favorite, things like that. It'll really paint the picture of who you are and what are the things that you truly enjoy. You can also take advantage of this opportunity to create a conversation starter on your profile. So, for example, if you're an avid reader, instead of just saying, I like to read, you can say, I like to read, and my favorite genre is X, Y, and Z, and ask me what my favorite book is, or ask me what's the last book I read. Because when they message you, whoever's interested in you, they can also say, by the way, what's your favorite book? What's the last book you read? And right there, the conversation has begun. My next tip, ironically, is to avoid talking about your past dating experiences, especially if there's a negative connotation. For example, you do not want to add, I tried 2 other sites, this is my last try. If this doesn't work out, I don't know what I'm going to do. You don't want to do that. First of all, you come off as a little negative, and who wants to approach someone negative? Another example is, don't put on your profile, I don't want to message back and forth for forever. Again, negative. Be charming, be pleasant. That is the way to be found by someone of good quality or someone else who is charming and pleasant. My next tip is to lay on the cheesy. So similar to just laying your hobbies and your passions out there, you want to lay on how romantic are you. If you enjoy all of those romantic walks down the beach and things like that, put it, because you never know. There is someone for everyone. So what you think is super cheesy and that you are kind of embarrassed that you enjoy it, you never know. Someone may adore that and can't wait to meet the woman who wants to enjoy whatever activity that is with him. The next tip is to spell check or check for accuracy. You do not want to embarrass yourself by not browsing over your profile once, maybe even twice, just to check for spelling errors, because unfortunately that is a sign of a scammer. And if you want to learn more about other ways to detect a scammer, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, because in my next video we're going to go detail by detail, including an unfortunate story of one of my personal acquaintances who was scammed, because I don't want you to be scammed in the same way. I want you to learn from this lesson, and hopefully it helps. While you wait for that video, be sure to check out these 2 videos right here. And as always, let's elevate our lives together. Later.